Today, we're doing something a little different. We're going to swap out battle maps for stock charts and try to see the high-stakes world of chip manufacturing through the eyes of one of the greatest conquerors of all time. This is Alexander the Great's playbook for Intel. Okay, so forget maps and war drums for a second. Just picture this. Alexander the Great, the conqueror of the ancient world, is standing there, but he's staring at a screen. He's not planning a siege, he's analyzing the modern tech market. And one company has totally caught his brilliant strategic eye. So what exactly happens when an ancient mindset crashes into a modern market? Let's take a look at the battlefield that's captured our conqueror's attention. The event that kicks this all off is a sudden spike. Intel's stock just jumps more than 10%. Now, to a mind like Alexander's, a sudden move like this isn't just market noise, right? It's a signal. It's a shift on the battlefield that demands immediate analysis. And here's the reason for that signal. It's a rumor that a former ally, Apple, might be coming back to the fold. Alexander would see this not just as, business news, but as a potential shift in a major alliance with massive geopolitical, or in this case, technopolitical implications. Okay, now this is where it gets really interesting. How he would translate power from his time to ours. Alexander understood things like grain flows and gold reserves. To understand today, he'd have to master a completely new vocabulary, the flow of transistors, the incredible value of wafer fabs, and, the morale boost of shrinking nanometers. These are the new metrics of empire. And this brings us to the bigger picture, the grander strategy. Alexander conquered the ancient trade routes. Today, he would absolutely set his sights on the modern equivalent, the new Silicon Silk Road. He would see the entire global semiconductor supply chain as a new kind of Silk Road. It's this network of immense power, connecting continents, not with silken spices, but with the fundamental building blocks of our entire digital world. Control this road, and you control the future. And this slide just brilliantly illustrates the players on this new map. You've got Intel, who's been struggling for a long time, looking like a rebellious province trying to reclaim its former glory. Then there's Apple. Apple is the naval superpower. An alliance with them can open up entire oceans of opportunity. And the investors? Well, they're the army, suddenly seeing a new path to victory and lifting their heads once more. So if you're Alexander, how do you actually assess Intel's real war-making capability? Well, you'd look at their fortresses, their weapons, and of course, their potential alliances. And the tactical breakdown would be crystal clear. Intel's fortresses? Those are its massive fabrication plants, its fabs. Its new siege weapon? That's the advanced 18A manufacturing process. Incredibly powerful, but still unproven. And the crucial third element? Securing a strategic port. An alliance with a client so significant it changes the entire map. A client like Apple. So the crucial thing to understand is this. Landing Apple isn't just a business deal. In Alexander's eyes, it would be like conquering a legendary port city, like Tyre or Alexandria. It's a move that gives you not just resources, but immense prestige. It signals to the entire world that you are, once again, a dominant power. But every great conqueror knows a hard truth. Power, especially when it's newly won, can be incredibly fragile. And Alexander learned this from his own very personal history. Just look at how quickly it all happened. Within just 2 decades of his death, Alexander's vast empire, the largest the world had ever seen at that point, was completely shattered, literally torn apart by his own generals. Dominance can evaporate with shocking speed. And that brings us to the core lesson for Intel today. This positive rumor is a powerful signal. It's a sign that the city gates might be opening. But, and this is a big but, it doesn't mean the city is won. The actual march through those gates, the hard work of execution and delivery, well, that's another battle entirely. Okay, so given this mix of huge opportunity and serious risk, how would a mind like Alexander's actually deploy his treasury? He wouldn't be reckless, that's for sure, but he wouldn't be timid either. He'd practice diversification, a concept he actually mastered by blending cultures all across his empire. He'd place a bet on Intel for that high-risk, high-reward comeback story. He'd maintain a core position in a stable power like Apple, and he'd control the broader territories through tech ETFs, making sure he has a stake across the entire Silicon Silk Road. And this is his ultimate principle, right? He understands that a single stock spike is not a victory parade, but he also knows that empires are built by acting decisively on signals that other people might dismiss as just noise. It's a really fine line between audacity and wisdom. So, all the intelligence is on the table. The situation is developing as we speak. Now it's your move, Commander. So what's your call? Do you see this rumor as the signal to charge, to bet big on the resurgence of a fallen empire? Or do you hold back, fortify your current positions, and wait to see if Intel's new siege weapons can actually breach the walls? The choice is yours.